The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Louisville's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. The Cardinals are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Off play action. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So SMU's offense will get the ball for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make the play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops hoping for a chance today.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Give to Brown. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Soft spot in the middle. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Skinner. You'll They'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed.
Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy, and this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Working the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
To throw, it's Jennings. Makes the catch. It's Green. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run play action. Finds the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up. They're going to run it. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Got him downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
And the Cardinals need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Touchdown, Cardinals! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
If you're laser focused on defense and you're dialed into the quarterback and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest. Takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
This time it's complete.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
And the Mustangs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. Oh, they're after him. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Skinner. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's got it on the right. And the 45 on his way. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. And the Cardinals getting set on first and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. Off the play fake. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On third down, going up top. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Kick is in the air. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Working that left side now. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The give from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Harden. Turning it on. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Second down coming up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Timeout, SMU.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Wide open downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He'll need to unleash his thunderfoot on this 56-yard attempt from the right hash. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
Makes the catch. It's Knight. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Trying to set the tone with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. To the air, it's Jennings. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Brown has it. Picks up the first down. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He's got his man, makes the grab. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Cardinals are marching down the field. To the air, it's Chadwick. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Skinner. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
That's caught. It's Messer. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw again. Using the quick game. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. It's good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive. And now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the gun, the inside give. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
To the air. It's Jennings. Got it in the middle. It's Harden. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Wants to return it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Makes it past the marker. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Green. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback extends the play. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Trying the left side. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football and engulfing the running back.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Scanning the field, it's Chadwick. Grabbed over the middle, it's Messer. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try.
Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're facing a 3rd down. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Fires toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 21 to USC. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got a man. It's Harden. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads it left. He's got it. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Mustangs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
We'll send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. He'll do it himself on the draw. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. And guys, they miss a chance to stretch the lead. It's still sitting on a 2.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Makes the grab. It's Singleton. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
and quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll leave it with him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Back to pass, it's Jennings. That's caught, it's Harden. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Got a first down. Turning it on. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Give to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Snagged in the middle. It's Harden. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And he'll try to boot them into the lead in the final minute. Absolutely center cut. Hey, there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock.
Big time moment. This place going bananas, cheering for their squad, cheering for this guy to miss the kick so he can't take the lead, but he delivers in the clutch, and this place just got really quiet.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you put yourself in position to pull this one out.
And there's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys. So which hash mark does he like to kick from the best? You got to play call this to give your guy the best chance to make his kick.
And how much confidence do I have in it? You know, what's his range? All those things come into account of how aggressive you want to be, maybe going towards the end zone versus a field goal.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Makes the catch. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Skinner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll go to work in the air on second down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What a show both of these teams put on today.